Now I'm going to want to work on the back side of the character. Okay, so for that, I'm going to, you'll notice that when I rotate around, I see the character here, or this image plane gets in the way. So I'm going to open up my image planes, and I'm going to hide the front view. Okay, and I want to put another image in, and you can see that in my reference, I have some images. Okay, now before we used, I pulled this over and I used the File Explorer to bring it in, but I'm going to show another way to do it. I'm going to view the back. And to view the back perfectly, I'm going to click on this, and you'll see when I click on that, boom, it goes to the back exactly. Now I feel like because I'm facing the back, it's going to be brought in properly. And I can just go to my folder here, and I can find the file that I want and drag it in. But before I do that, I have to make sure that I'm in object mode. So I'm going to make sure that I'm in object mode. Now if I come in here, I should be able to just drag it and drop it. And there we go. Okay, so now I feel like I can pull this over, and I'm not going to get super hung up on alignment. You know, I feel like I just need to be kind of close. And if I go into X-ray, I can kind of see what's going on there. Okay, great. Yeah, this looks like it's going to work. So the other thing too is that if I pull this forward, I feel like I might see kind of like these edges that are, you know, if we look at like the front of the face and things like that. So I think I might actually strategically leave it kind of in the middle of him. Okay, because I'm only going to be focusing on the back. And by doing that, you can see that I don't see anything except these edges. I also might be making sure that I don't grab any edges that I don't want to, or vertices. So I might pull over and have another 3D view that I can kind of like look at what's happening, maybe put this in permanent shade mode and that kind of thing, and now I can kind of see it here. I could also, let's see here, I could also view, let's see, if I turn off empties, now I'm not seeing the image planes. And what's kind of cool is I'm not seeing the image planes on this view, but I still see them in this view where I need them. Okay, so I can kind of verify what I'm selecting. So I want to select this area here, and I'm going to try to create this kind of muscle edge flow. So to do that, I'm going to go into face mode. I want to select this and then hit tab and be in edit mode. Now I'm going to be in face mode. Select these faces here. Notice that I didn't select this one here. And I'm trying to determine if I'm trying to think if I want this over here. I think those four will be fine. And now I'm going to inset faces. Just hold on. Inset, there we go. And I can start to see that I'm starting to develop that shape there. Now I'm going to go ahead and move that into place. So I'll go to vertex, select these and go to my move, and then I'm going to kind of pull that in place. It's going to get kind of confusing a little bit. But I feel like I'm going to kind of think about keeping a runway around, and like, okay, this is going to be the middle. And here you can see a good example. I selected that and moved it down, but I'm actually grabbing the wrong one. So that's why over here I can kind of like verify which one I'm selecting a little bit easier. Okay, there we go. And let's see. I want to keep a clean kind of clean edge around. There we go. I can kind of start to see kind of the runway going around here. And I think I'll even pull this up here. There we go. And now I can kind of start to see how I've got that shape a little better defined here. And now on the front, I feel like it feels like this is kind of unnecessarily kind of coming down here. So I might switch to edge mode and look at this from the front. Whoop. And just kind of bring this up. Let's go to, there we go. Yeah, bring this up so it feels a little bit more comfortable and in line with the other one. There we go. And now, same with this. I feel like all of this I'm going to kind of bring down, and now it's kind of in line with that. So now if I look at this, it feels like it's making sense as far as everything kind of working together. And you can see here, this looks like it's really unnecessarily stretched up here. So I think I'm going to kind of grab these and pull them down now. And kind of have this more of a middle line. There we go. And again, you can kind of see that. That's why I keep this at really low kind of polygon in the beginning, because I feel like I'm just developing my strategy on how I want to model it. And things like this might kind of start to complicate things, but I feel like the more geometry that I have, the more complicated this becomes. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to maybe select this point, and if I look at it from the side, now I have something to kind of pull out like that, and then I can maybe select these points, pull that out a little bit. There we go. Okay, excellent. So now I've got that backside, and you can see that this feels more like that these aren't awkwardly stretching to try to do that, to try to get to that position. It feels like they were intentionally made for that. And if you think about cutting off the legs, that it would be a nice kind of clean cut. That would be kind of, kind of following the pelvis and back like that. Okay, yes, that's looking good. Few adjustments, and I think we're good.